my brother's keeper. I'm my sister's guide. Standing here together with nothing left to hide. We lift each other up when the world feels torn apart. We're keepers of the flame. We're the healers of the heart.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to My Other's Keeper. How y'all doing tonight? I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Nico. Nice to see you. Crystal. Oh, we've got Brian. Oh, this is fantastic. How's everybody doing? My guest for this evening is having issues with Facebook not wanting to let her log in. So I just had to email her so she'll be able to get in, and, it'll just be a minute. Not a problem. Oh, my own eyes and ears. Oh, my goodness. I don't think I've met you before. Nice to see you. And here she is. Hello,
Hey.
Keilah.
How are you? How are you?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm breaking this fever. Sorry, I'm burning up.
Yeah, I get that. As soon as I have to start physically doing something, I get really, really hot, and then I have to calm myself down. So yeah,
I think I just messed up everybody's. I think I just messed up. Let me fix this really quick on my. Okay, I fixed it.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yep, we've got you going on. We've got you on X. Oh, delightful. There's a few people I don't recognize here. So my own eyes and ears, are they with you?
Yeah. Let's see, Brian. Hey, Brian. Let's see, Paige. Let me look up. My
Hi,
own eyes and
Paige.
ears. Let's see, Brian, Crystal, DJ. Hey. Yes, absolutely, Paige. It's so good to see you in here. And DJ. Yeah, thank you, Kim. I didn't even see it. I didn't see it, so.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, Barbie.
Oh, and Barbie's here. Nice.
Thank you.
Good to see ya.
No, I'm breaking.
What does your shirt say?
Oh,
what does your shirt say? Let them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so somebody wants to be a bully? Let them.
Look.
Somebody wants to bless you? Let them. Okay. Let them misunderstand you, judge you, gossip about you, never doubt your worth, your beauty. And then I can't see the bottom, shining. There we go. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And I just got through with the Let Them book. I love that book.
Okay. So it's a book.
There's a book. There's two sides to Let Them and then Let Me.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look those up.
I love it.
I'm going to write it down so I don't forget, because frankly, I forget these things.
You don't have to explain that. Not to me. You're the queen of forget for everything. Yeah, that would be me. Oh, I've got my screens moved around in here, so I'm trying to find I'm trying to balance this out. Yeah, if I saw like it was like 20 something degrees wind chill, I freak out. The 11 degrees this morning, I'm like standing out there, bring it on. This is killing me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it won't kill you quickly.
I needed a cold, and he's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Oh, it's inflammation. That's what.
Yeah. Oh, it's been an absolute deep freeze up here. It's just been incredible. So if we're talking minus 40 and minus 40 Fahrenheit being the same, we were only a few degrees above that, like within 5 or 10 degrees above that for the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
And it's been.
That's not bad though.
That's insane. I shouldn't say it's insane. It is Canada in the winter.
Is doing crazy stuff right now.
In my well, it is. It's going south to you all.
It is.
I mean, holy moly! Like, what's up with that?
I know, it's like weird. And I've got that radar app, Kim. That my radar. And if you look in the Gulf, everything is just like, I'm like, what is going on for real?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I have Weather Underground.
Yes.
and that can do weather all over the world, which is,
Red,
and it's very
red.
accurate, which is wonderful. Oh, we've got
So
retired
somebody,
red in here.
yes,
Katie.
somebody tell me what negative 20 Celsius is, please. I
I'll
don't know
look
that
that.
conversion. I don't know how to do that. Oh, and the low's 20, Brian, really? Holy crap. We had a wind chill of 11 this morning.
Is 1.8 degrees.
Okay, so 1.8 degrees. Oh, no way. No way.
Oh, hang on. Oh, no, hang on. Minus 20 Celsius in Fahrenheit is,
Yeah.
sorry, that is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, minus 20, not plus 20.
Yes.
If only I could type.
Oh, no, I'm just
Typing
freaking out
is
about
just,
this weather. It's crazy.
yeah, there we go. It's -4 for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Katie,
that's
baby,
where we
I
are.
can do it. I can do it. Yeah, it's super old page. I can do it.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
know I can do
it's
that.
minus 20 is cold,
Mhm.
but it's not stupid cold. Like
Oh.
it has been stupid cold up here lately. And it's been beyond stupid cold. It's been, ugh.
Do you
So
know
it's,
tonight what's so bad? And we
mm,
have so many people that have nowhere to go. Like
I
homeless
know,
have nowhere to go.
I know.
They don't let them in at the Salvation Army. We have one. They let them in at 5 o'clock in the evening. They have to be out at 6 in the morning. They're on the streets of Beaumont, which is illegal all day long, and they don't get any food. And it just like I can't handle this. This cold weather, I start thinking about them.
Oh, yeah, especially when it is so outside of the typical range that you would have. Nobody's going to have clothing for that. Nobody's going to have bedding for that. Nobody's going to have shelter for that. Oh, my word.
We've
Oh,
gotten a
my
lot of
word.
calls. We've got a lot of calls right now about wanting to know. People are telling these entities and these other that, hey Tampa, I didn't see you. I'm sorry, what's up, Barbie? I didn't see
Hey,
you, Tampa. Hey, um,
Tampa B
oh,
Man, you've never been on my channel. Welcome. I'm happy to
yeah,
see you.
she's great. But
Yeah, she's on your channel, but she's
I
seeing
love
me.
you.
So.
But so what is so weird is like, so we have none of these. We have these churches and stuff, and they're handing out our facility name and number. I'm doing nothing but answering phones all day. I'm like, we are not a homeless shelter. We are not. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to call my mama. We need to find a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
we need to do
yeah.
something because this is another need that's going untouched.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Samara's here. Okay. Oh, we've got a lovely crew showing up. This is
I'm so
good. I'm glad to
glad.
have y'all. Nice to
Yeah.
see you. So, my daughter was telling me about a really cool idea for getting more subscribers.
Oh, what is that?
It's called an endless stream. So, this is her handwriting. Tell me how well I can read that, right?
Oh, wow.
I know.
Ryan, I agree.
Okay. So, it's a live stream with goals and actions to add to the length of your stream. So, for example,
I'm writing. I'm writing
Okay.
so I can keep
Awesome.
up.
Yep. Okay, so I'll say it slowly because I know
Okay.
it takes a minute to write.
Okay.
This is, oh, and Tiff is here. Hi, Tiff.
I know Tiff, come in, Red.
Yay.
Yay.
So it's an endless stream,
Okay.
and it's a live stream with goals.
Wow. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting now. That's pretty neat.
There's goals and actions to add to the length of your stream.
Wow. So where do I look at this? Hey, Crystal. So where do I find this?
No, it's something that, say, for example, I would do or you would do.
Oh, okay, we do.
And then the second point under that is have a legend visible for your viewers so that they can help you hit those goals and lengthen the stream.
Okay.
So, for example, I would have to refresh my YouTube regularly so I could see how many subscribers I have.
Right.
And I would have my typical 1 hour Tuesday or Thursday. I'd be going there. Okay. Or I could do it on a totally different time. But I would have my typical stream. And then if I get 5 subscribers, I go an extra 10 minutes. And then it encourages people to subscribe. And you're supposed to advertise this well in advance so people know to show up. Advertise it here on the Village, on friends channels, all of those types of things. So for example, you and I each want to do this. Okay. One day we'll do a live on mine and one day we'll do a live on yours. Right. So we can help each other.
That's really neat.
Isn't that a great idea?
I mean, it's something to give some levity and some goals and things like that.
It's like a telethon.
Yeah.
Except without the money.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty neat. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. She was talking to a friend of hers at work. And that was, you can't seem to make it past the 411 mark. Oh, I know, right? I have 200 and...
Brian, we're doing it, y'all. We're going to do this. Everybody can do this.
Yeah. So Brian, we can do a Brian stream. We can do all of this.
Yes.
I have 253 right now and 299 videos and shorts and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. So we could do like a telethon on my screen or stream, then one on Keilah's another day, and then one on Brian's another day.
That would be pretty neat.
All of us on the Village could get together and do that on our individual streams.
Yeah.
So we each are still supporting each other and all of that stuff. And not only does it all, hey, Misha, nice to see ya. So not only does it expand the Village, it expands each of us. And people who say, for example, who are normally on my stream, who have no idea what you do, Keilah, with Mental Health Matters, I would love for them to get to know you, which is one reason why I have you on today.
And I'm sorry for the way that I look.
Amazing.
No, I'm sorry for the way I look. It's been a rough day today. So.
You look gorgeous.
Blow drill. Hello, Dylan.
Funny.
Tiff. So. I know my little highlights that I have, like right here. It looks like I just pulled it up.
No, that looks like it was done on purpose.
Yeah,
I'm a hairdresser. I know these things. Blow drill. Nice to see you. Let's see.
Tito
Bandito.
How are you?
Hey, that's a cool name. I like it.
I like that. I like that name too. Now I gotta find out who it is. They changed their names on me. Hi, Reds guys. I can't hide from her.
Okay. No, see now my hair has lovely roots growing out. You can't really see them. You can see them if I do this.
That's why I got
here.
Nothing.
Okay. So, but this is my natural color, which is actually the same color as this. And then just my husband and my daughter were both saying, Mom, you look white as a ghost with your natural color. So I'm like, okay, fine. We'll color around the edges.
Right.
So that it's got more color to it. But I want to keep my natural in there too, because I really like it. So.
That's like me with this. Yep. I went darker. Well, my sister-in-law picked it out. I went darker than I think than I ever have, because I don't. Okay. I just like to kind of keep it to my natural, but my roots are going out so bad. They're gray, and especially when I got sick. Once I started getting sick, it's like, what happened?
And you can't do anything to it.
I'm taking like 6,000 milligrams of biotin a day, trying to get my nails to grow out and to get my hair to grow out. It's just breaking off.
Gelatin. You need a lot of gelatin as well if you can have it.
I can, as long as I don't have sugar in it.
Yes, exactly. No, you can get plain gelatin, like the not flavored stuff. And
hey, Dylan, thanks for being in here. Love you. Thank you for coming. We're not promised we're not talking about hair. We're just
no, we're going to talk about health and stuff. But this is a segue into it.
Yeah,
because part of our health is also how we look. And I'm not saying you have to be pretty. I'm not saying you have to look a certain way. What I'm saying is, if you don't look healthy, that says something about your health, right?
Yes, and this is, you're in my chat. This is the problem. This is what I'm having issues with. This is the main thing, and it's not vanity. Please don't think that. It's not that. It's I don't look the same. My phone don't recognize my face anymore, so that's a problem.
I have my thumb as my biometric.
Yeah, so, I have both of it, but like it just tells me it can't even recognize my. Oh, I'm glad you stopped by, Dylan. Thank you. Neither one of my phones will recognize my face anymore because of the steroids. So.
Oh yeah, you can. Can you change your?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a PIN number
Yeah.
and all that stuff. I mean, I just haven't done it because I was trying to play. I was in denial, maybe,
Mm.
but it's not.
It's now your new
It's
reality.
reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense pretending.
Yeah. No, and see, I've never seen you except like this. So I don't know what
And I'm
I
not
don't know
used to
what quote unquote old Keilah looked like.
Yeah, not this.
So not
Not this
this.
person.
No. Okay.
And my
What about
mom
this?
said she doesn't know if it's
Mhm.
going to go back to normal. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Atia. Thank you. I
I
don't,
agree.
this right here, it's not something that I'm used to. Like, and people were telling me, and I knew that they were not trying to hurt me. I mean, they love me. And
Hmm.
but there's, my family, like, there's nothing, there's nothing, there's nothing. It's no different. Okay, don't do that to me. When my phones are not recognizing my face,
Yeah, I'm not blind.
I'm not,
I'm
yeah, I'm
not.
not. Mm-mm. So
Yeah.
just tell me the truth. Yes, it's changing your face, and hopefully it goes back.
Well, and whether it does or not, I mean, that's, yeah, you either have to learn to accept it or
Mhm.
you have to,
Not accepted.
yeah,
I don't have a
um,
choice.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
See, I did hair for a lot of years. So hair, makeup, nails, all that
Why
stuff,
am my
all
hair
of
falling
the,
out? Please.
because of the hormones, because of all the medications you've been taking, all of that, and stress on top of it.
Oh no, none of that.
Guaranteed.
I had to put gel nails on because the tips of my fingernails are coming up out of my nail bed. So with these gel
Hmm.
nails on, the gel's the only thing that it's kind of like the shellac. It'll just hold it down, and it
Exactly.
don't. Thank you, Crystal. And it doesn't hurt. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
but oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh.
No, this finger, my nails are short for the first time
Mhm.
in probably 25, 26 years, outside of the
Yeah,
great, lovely C plus math time. Uh, but it's because this finger has lifted away, the nail has lifted away from the nail bed.
that's what all of mine are doing. Sitting with
I've never had that before.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
Jill,
doing it sympathetically to you. I don't know.
well, Jill, thank you,
So,
Dylan. That means a lot. And
yes.
yes, you're right, Samara, on that. Thank you, Michelle.
Hmm.
Thank all of you. Thank you,
If
Dylan. Thank you.
anybody's going to understand meds wreaking havoc, Samara's going to be it. She has spent
Oh, they
more
tore
time in
me
the
up.
hospital than anyone else I've known. So yeah, it's
They've
time we need.
torn me up. And Dylan, I used that saying today. So thank you for it's so things of today have been like a God thing, really. I mean, like it's just the way that they've all kind of started putting it out. Like I was talking to somebody about something that I say, you got to remember what Dylan says. You have to remember that. I say that all the time. I said, he taught me the wisest lesson: acceptance over expectations. I said, and you won't get hurt. You
There
can
you
help
go.
people
Oh,
meet them
and
where they're at.
so
And I said that,
blow
Dylan,
drill
today.
is
So
Dylan.
thank you for putting, yes. Thank you for putting
Okay,
that up there. That is so, like, it confirmed that I needed to say what I needed to say it. So thank you. Thank you for that.
absolutely. Acceptance over expectations. That's
Yeah.
very good. That is very
I
good.
loved when he told me that a long time ago. I'm just that I really like that. But he's very
Hmm.
wise. So
Yep. Now Barb has a very good thing here. She started putting collagen powder in her daily smoothies, and it seems to be helping with my nails and hair.
okay,
It
Barbie.
completely depends on the type of collagen. If you're
Tell
going
me
to be
what,
using
because
collagen,
I got a whole that's it. I got a whole ninja bull or whatever the Nutra bullet he bought me for the smoothies that I have to use now for the autoimmune. So
yep.
now it's like that's all I do. So yes, please tell me, Barbie, spill the secrets.
Okay. So what you want is there are 4 types of collagen, and I cannot remember, but I think it's one source is fish, one source is bovine. For your joints, your muscles, your bones, and all of that stuff, you want to use bovine. For your hair and nails, you want to use the aqueous, the fish. And I use one by Mary Kay because I
I was going
sell
to
it
ask, where
and
do you
it's
buy
cheaper.
this?
Mary Kay has it. It's excellent. It's
Okay.
not cheap, but you only need like a teaspoon a day in
Oh, okay.
your.
So I don't have to
I
take
use 2.
6,000 milligrams of like I've been doing.
Well, it doesn't really have much of a flavor. It's a little sweet. So if you put it in plain water, you'll taste it. Anything else, you don't taste it at all.
Okay. Great.
Anything, I've tried lots of other brands, even the ones that say there's no flavor. there's a
How did I
flavor.
how did I not even know that this was
I don't know.
I didn't even know you could am I that really wild?
No,
That I didn't know that? Or did I just
no.
forget that? About eating all I didn't know you could I didn't know there was collagen powder for some reason.
It's something that I only learned about within the last, say, 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
And I never had
before
to
that,
worry
it
about that.
probably
My
was
hair
just
was
in the
just
whole, yeah.
and my hair has always been thick and curly, and I have to get it back and not go to bed with a wet head.
See, my hair is so
Is
fine, it's not even
oh, mine is
funny.
so thick, but now it's not. 50
Mhm.
years later, and this side seems to not fall out as much, but this side is like it. In fact, it's shorter. It's just breaking off. So
Yeah,
I get used to it. But that those
yeah,
things, prenatals. I did prenatals. I had a problem with prenatals. I didn't know it had that much iron in it.
yeah.
And
Prenatal vitamins are fabulous because they're creating a whole new human being.
yeah,
So
but
they're wonderful.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize how much iron that was in there, and yeah,
Oh,
so that doesn't work.
okay. Yeah, I don't keep close track of how much iron I take in. I should take more than that. I should pay more attention, I mean,
Well,
than that.
it cost me a. I got. Let's just say that I can't take iron like that. Ooh,
Okay. Okay.
I
I have
could
to
not.
highlight this because it's so true.
Oh,
Misha, you're
that
the
is so.
best kind of Earthling.
That is so
Love
cute.
it. Yes.
Paige can relate
Yep.
with the curly hair. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. My hair is naturally quite curly, but because it's so fine, it weighs down really quickly. So I can have it curly for a day, but if I don't shampoo it almost every day, I don't get the curls, you know?
Yeah.
So speaking of all of this, how long have you been going through this current health crisis?
Since June of last year. Actually,
Okay.
I'm going to say
So,
May because that's when they started figuring it out, and then they actually found the changes. The thyroid was first. It was in June last year.
oh, okay. So it started out with your thyroid.
That it started. Okay, so the whole anything. Hey, Cromwell, thanks for coming on. The only
Mhm.
thing that January 8th is when I had this. I was perfect. I'm not perfect health, never, but I was in working fine health. Like, I mean,
Right.
for me. Okay, so I knew I was
Working
gonna have to
condition.
take, yeah, absolutely. And this was just gonna keep me out of pain because I can't take pain medicine. 14 years of the same pain
Oh,
all day, every day. And you can tend to get a little aggravated sometimes.
antsy.
Mhm. So when I found someone that told me that looked at the MRIs and ran all this stuff, and they were like, we can fix this. I'm like, fix it now, you know. So that was like the day
Is
after Christmas, and I was in surgery January 8th.
wow. Do you
Yeah.
have fibromyalgia as well? Is that the type of pain
Um,
you're talking about?
it feels just like that because I had my C5 nerve root crushed, like it was crushed for it. None of these
Oh my
muscles would work
word.
down my broad line and across here. Okay, and right here, and you could actually watch the things just nod up, go down. So that's what he said he could stop because that nerve was pinched, but it also was an emergency thing because it cut my spinal cord in 3 places. My actual spinal cord, the bony fragments. It was caved in on.
Oh, the spinal
He said,
column. Yeah.
yes, he said if I wouldn't have had the surgery, I would have been paralyzed. So um
I'm glad you had the
so so
surgery.
so here we go. Here's a full circle. The only reason I even noticed anything was wrong with my spine. I mean, the pain's there, obviously. I mean, I had an L5S1 rupture picking up a patient in 2001. But I mean, it was a laminectomy and I was back out to work like in 10 days.
Mhm.
Perfect. You know, and I never had any problems with my lower back at all. Whatever. Never. I mean, I went back to work picking up patients, doing everything. But then when I decided to get this surgery because the pain had to go, like you're just miserable. And my heart rate was going
Oh,
up,
and
up,
it
up, up, up.
affects everything.
Yes. And
Yes.
my heart rate was just staying at a 160, 161 because of the pain. They couldn't get, there's no, hey, Ann. Hey, honey. I haven't seen you forever. Hey. Um, so that started it. The only reason I noticed my spine that did this is because I had COVID for the last time I had COVID. So this was like 2 years ago. They
Okay.
did a chest x-ray.
Oh,
I always, they come to my house for my work. So I don't have to go in to get them. And And it's so nice to see you. So, but what happened was I took and looked at my x-ray. I always take a picture of it and send it to my doctor real quick. While they're
Right.
still sending it in process, and I got the actual image on my phone. So
Oh,
yeah, so I can take they set it up and where I can take the image, send it on, and be done. And whenever I send it, oh, and thank you. We have 20 new advocates, Kim.
yeah.
And thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Oh, that's wonderful.
We have 20
Thank
more
you.
advocates.
Oh, that
Thank
is
you,
fabulous.
Anne. Oh my God. Thank you.
I'm trying to find a PDF of a spine so that I
Yes.
can bring it up. So when you say L something and S something, people
Oh,
know
okay.
what
Yeah.
that
This is C. This is C. Let's see.
because
You have
it's
C,
yeah.
T, L, and then your S is the bottom. So your cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and then your why not just do that?
Sacral.
Yeah, your sacral. Yeah. That's why,
Yeah.
and right at L5S1 where they meet is where I blew it out because I bent over. I know I'm so happy about the advocates. I bent over and she had a seizure. I had her intubated and I didn't want to lose my airway because she wasn't breathing and it blew the mile back out. I knew it immediately. I couldn't drive. I couldn't give her medicine to stop the seizures. I couldn't do anything.
Oh,
I was frozen
no.
because my partners. I got all of them out there. That's actually weird. I did have them,
Holy
but
moly.
it was like I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't move. And my partner's like, don't lose your airway. I'm like, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. If
I'm like,
only I
literally,
could.
I can't move. And so,
Oh,
so,
wow.
but that's okay because in the midst of all that, I get the best doctor in the world. They had just come out with that in Lafayette, Louisiana. They had just come out with the laminectomy. He was the first doctor to perform it. And to
Oh,
perfect it, you don't have to get your whole disc taken out and a fusion and all that. They suck out what is partial. It was a partial rupture, and they put the rest back in and they blood patch it. And you have to stay laid down for 10 days in the hospital. But after that, it's fixed. I mean, literally
wow.
fixed. But because of COVID, I noticed my stuff wasn't straight anymore. I had my last x-ray on my phone. I looked at this one. I'm like, that's why my back's hurting really bad. So I send that to my PCP. I get over COVID, get it sent to my PCP. All of this goes full circle. And I go to the neurosurgeon. I had to have surgery because it had collapsed. I said, what happened? He said, you had a 50-year-old spine. I said, that's not funny. I didn't really think that was funny, but it was. Hey, Sophia.
Hey, Sophia.
Oh my gosh. It was like incredible. I was like, Doc, really? He's like, you got a 50-year-old spine. For real. I'm like, thanks a lot.
That's not an excuse.
But he's so good. He went in, and this was the terrifying part. I already told you I didn't want my throat cut. But I was in so much pain. Yeah, so that is like perfect. Let's see. So
Yeah.
see,
And it tells
mine
you on
is
one side what it's called. The other side,
yes.
it tells you
Hey,
what
Teresa.
the activity is that it does.
So the C4 through 6 is what I have actually fused. Do you see how close I came to being paralyzed?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
See, I
Anything
have
medical,
stenosis
C5 keeps you
between
alive.
6 and 7.
See, I still have. He hasn't touched 6 and 7 because he thought maybe picking it up would release some of that. But and I'm not having really, besides the autoimmune now, which brings it full circle. Thanks to COVID, they found on the last X-ray, I have lung scarring in my echo. I have lung scarring due to having COVID too many times, and it is now causing autoimmune and my thyroid that I've never had an issue with before, and now here I am. Now I'm seeing a cardiologist.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. That's huge. So it started out.
Tammy.
It started out with not knowing what was going on. Then they figured out the thyroid. Is that the next step? Have you had your thyroid removed?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Never
So
had an
you're just
issue with my thyroid till June of last year. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And my neurosurgeon told me what was going on. He said, I'm now on the vaccine. I mean, not the COVID injury list because I've had it so many times. It's like getting that many memory cells in you and it's releasing all all of Satan's spawns in my body. Just do what it wants. Is what it feels like.
How many times have you had that?
COVID,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I have
All
had
different
5.
strains. Yeah, all different strains.
Okay. I've
Hey,
had
Amy, thank you.
probably different strains, I'm assuming. Only one time, though, did I have to go into the hospital to get help with breathing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just been really just bad flu type symptoms. Like we're talking.
Oh, yes. And you don't have to tell me. When
So,
they started saying COVID, I said, y'all evidently hadn't had it.
that's right.
That's bad. Even the
Yeah.
last strand I had was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be
Yeah.
COVID. I said, somebody call it COVID one more time.
Yeah.
Let me give it to you
Yeah.
and you see what you think about it.
That's exactly right. Yeah. No, there's a whole pile of people who talk about plandemic and all of that other stuff. It's like, you know what, sweetie? You don't plan to kill millions of people worldwide.
No, let's hope
It
not.
was not
No.
not just a flu. It
No,
was not just
it was a mistake. I
I
believe it
have
was
no
a-
idea what it was,
I'm
but it
hoping
was
it
not
was.
good.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
it was a mistake, because if it wasn't, the alternative scares me. Because
Oh,
because
yes.
look how long it's taken, and it's finally what it's causing in everybody. Now look at me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what is the truth now? You know, I've talked about it with my family a lot. I'm like, you know, if it was made to take out people, then it's doing its job still to this
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Thyroid hormone kind is hereditary, but guess my mom has it, my sisters have it. I've never had it. Ever. But I'm the only child between my mom and my dad.
Mm.
My mom, I
Okay.
mean, the rest of them have, you know, I'm the only child between my mom and my dad. So I think that I don't know, but my mom has it bad. And my sister has
Mm.
Hashimoto's. And I'm like, I don't even know what all this stuff is, because first of all, I've never had to deal with it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
See,
like
I have the Graves' disease type.
See,
So that is all. I love it when people say, "Oh, I have Hashimoto's disease. I have Graves' disease." Well, what you have is a thyroid that's over-functioning or under-functioning. You can put
mine's
a name to it.
underfunctioning. Mine's underfunctioning.
Same here. That's Graves' disease.
Okay.
And so, like, it sounds so huge when you talk about Graves' disease
Hmm.
versus an underfunctioning thyroid. Like, you can see the bump where my thyroid is.
And see,
there.
I don't. Oh well, I guess you can't. I got the heart monitor on,
Yeah.
but I don't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's-
But with him cutting through there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And now the cardiologist is like the last guess. I still have three or four more tests I have to go through. I have to go get an echo, another echo. What is it called? Venous Doppler and ultrasound, because of my legs and the fluid. But the biggest thing that he wants to look at is he said that he thinks that the surgery might have had something to do with all of this with my legs, with the fluid and the weeping and the feet busting open and all that. Like, Criminal, that's what I thought too. I was like, it's doing its job because it's taking me out.
Yeah.
Ari's here. Ari's here. Violet's here. Gosh, hey y'all.
Oh, hello. Are you
Hey, y'all.
Violet? Teresa? Nice to see
I
you.
know.
Wow. I'm glad
But
so many people are here.
I'm so thankful. But I don't know why so I asked them to please explain something to me. Why? See, my sister had hers taken out. That's red. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all,
It's a
I don't
lot
even
easier to treat
know.
it's a lot easier to treat low thyroid than high thyroid.
Synthroid is low thyroid, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
what I'm
that's what
on.
I take. That's what I take. Okay.
Yeah.
See, and y'all, I work in the medical field, but I don't work in endocrinology and all that stuff. Like, you've got to know what your stuff is when you get down to
You
that
do.
stuff.
Stay in your lane.
I just had mine done. They actually have my TSH and my T4 panel is within normal limits, because
Mhm.
I'm taking the 0.25 micrograms. And hey,
Mhm.
Aria. So at least I know now.
Hi, Aria.
What is
Sorry,
wrong
I'm
with
peeling
Aria?
my lip. Okay. At least they're still looking for a solution. Katie's right. At least they're still looking for a solution. Because you have mental health issues, they don't trust you and they don't believe you.
You
Okay.
can't be mentally ill and physically sick. That's just
Good luck with that.
That's good. That's it. And that's
Yeah.
Aria, I hope I will talk to you. I hope you've really had a good day. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know you've had a rough.
So, Katie, I'm going to ask you specifically, if you are comfortable sharing, what mental illness do you live with? And I'm going to say live with because I don't suffer
Mm.
from my mental illness. I live with it. And I have a whole lovely little alphabet after my name, and it has nothing to do with PhD.
I think that's where I'm at
So,
too now. Just add some
yeah,
more. Just add some more.
yeah,
But that's why we're here for each other. Like we can help share.
exactly.
We can help share these resources and this information, and it helps because just like with Katie, I would tell her, don't stop. Just like I
Yep,
advocate for my patients, don't stop. You go in there. I might have a mental illness. That's not what's wrong with me. This is what's wrong with me. You look at me and treat me
that's
and
right.
do it. I mean, you just do it. You don't stop until
Actually,
someone hears you.
I am so grateful. I have had the same psychiatrist for the last since before 2011, I think. So at least since 2011. And I have been generally stable throughout. I mean, like, it's not like things aren't moving, right?
Yeah.
But I've been generally stable throughout. And she says that I am one of the most self-aware patients she's ever had.
And that is
And
important.
so that is so important.
Insight
Pay
is
attention.
insight.
Yep.
Yes. Mr.
I love this. The entire alphabet soup's behind my name, but only true letters that really matter are M-E. Misha.
Oh my gosh, we have
Yes.
broken through something here.
Yes. Oh, I
We have
like
made a breakthrough.
that.
I do too.
Yes.
Now you got me smiling really
Okay.
big.
Okay. Yeah, no, the only time I've been marginalized when it comes to the medical community is when I was in a small town, not far from where my mom lived, in the part of the province where I live. And same psychiatrist for almost 14 years
That's
makes
good.
such a difference. Any
It
medical team that you can
does.
have for more than, even 2 or 3 years, so they can see the continuity. I can't talk today. That's important. That's really
See, that's why
important.
my PCP is psych. They're psych and medical. They're all in one.
Yes.
They're in the same. They come to me. I don't have to leave my house, and I don't have or leave work. They're going to come to me,
Nice.
and that's the way he put his business to start out with, and then bam, here comes the pandemic, and he blew up. I think he hired
No.
everybody that lost their job, and
Yeah.
he's huge. He wasn't ready to grow that big, but we helped him. He was my first we were his first clients, patients there when he
Mhm.
opened his new business. I have CPTSD, but they don't believe in this. So I have 2 different diagnoses, general anxiety and chronic depression, but they write borderline also. And okay, first of all, borderline is a personality disorder. It is
It's
not.
not a psychotic
It's not a
disorder.
psychotic disorder.
Right.
That
So
is
you want
very
to talk mental health? Keilah and I, we kind of know what we're talking about here.
yeah, they cannot that Katie, that is wrong. That's wrong.
That's right.
So
She's right. That's wrong.
yeah, that's wrong. Because borderline, you know
Correct.
what they're doing? They're making fun of you. I'm
Yes.
sorry, they are. I'm just going to tell you
There
straight
are
out.
people who have borderline personality disorder. It is a true disorder.
You're going to meet her
It
soon.
sucks.
Y'all are going to
You're
meet
meeting
her
her
soon.
soon?
Y'all are going to meet her soon.
Nice.
The one I'm bringing on. Yes. I have to work slowly with her. It's one of my patients. Very slowly.
Okay.
But she wants to tell her story.
I have a friend as well who wants to tell her story with borderline personality. And I keep forgetting because she doesn't want to do it in this way where we're both
We're
online.
doing it
She wants to do
pre-recorded.
it face to face.
And we're doing it
Yeah,
pre-recorded. Yeah.
Same
Because
here.
I don't want
Same
her
here.
to, stumble, and I want her to be able to tell her story.
Yep.
But she deserves to tell it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, having borderline personality disorder is not a joke. It is
No, it's
not
not.
attention seeking. It is not. It is
No.
so deep. Like
It is
for
the
what
fear
it
of
is.
abandonment. That's straight out facts.
That's
It
a
starts
lot
with
of it.
fear of abandonment. That's the core root of borderline. And when you cannot tell a 34-year-old or 35-year-old that grew up with it, intellectual development disorder and and what else? I mean, like all the DDs that you can give a kid, before you can actually splash a label on them. Yeah,
Right.
I can't stand that. But anyway, so when you're 18, they can but they didn't diagnose her with that. They diagnosed her with severe depression and or depressive disorder and bipolar. Okay, well, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I have a little trick I can tell the difference. If you're
Mm-hmm.
cycling bipolar, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go through these, but you're gonna do them in months. Rapid cyclers, yes, there's always the exception, but just on a normal
Cyclothymic,
basis.
yep.
I see mine like I see them doing it about twice a year. Usually it's February and August. That's what that when they're living in the
Okay.
same house, it's kind of weird.
Okay.
You notice stuff like that, like when they're all together in
Yeah.
communal living. And that is something I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's usually February and August. And I'm like, oh my God. But but the people that have the true borderline personality disorder, they're going to do this in 1 hour with their moods. Up,
That's
down, up,
right.
down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it has nothing to do with what they're asking for or what they want. It is just simply you're going to give them some fuel and their attention. And
Yeah.
that is so, it's that. Do not like that personality disorder only because you can't fix it.
Yeah.
You have, and if they don't want to work on it, there's no medication to fix it. And
No.
if you put them in therapy, they just learn how to more manipulate somebody. So it's like, what do you do?
If you want to work on it, then you will.
No,
And
that's true.
that's,
Acceptance.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, I hope I'm not outing you here, my friend. I'm pretty sure you've talked about it. Has borderline personality disorder. Okay.
And
she has
that
been
is
working
awesome.
on it hard
And that's
for
awesome.
years.
See, she said, yep,
And
0 to 100
frankly,
in less than 10 seconds. Crystal, I really need to get you with mine. Her fear of abandonment is real. Her mom's dead. Her dad's dead. Her mom her godmother was her mom's best friend. I'm on the phone with her and she gets in a wreck and gets killed. Like I was on the phone with her. Okay. So I have to go tell her, my patient over here, and not let her see Facebook and everything else that's blowing up and get her here to tell her. She never shed a tear.
yeah.
She never shed a tear. And she still
It's
hasn't to
not.
this day. Only when she wants
Thank you,
to.
Crystal. It's okay, Kim. Thank you, Crystal.
Katie, you
I
did therapy
appreciate
for
that.
borderline. See, usually they don't approve it over here because of the self-harm and what could happen afterwards, and they won't do it
See,
over
I
here.
have bipolar disorder, PTSD. Well, actually, through my YouTube channel, through helping people with their own mental illnesses, their own spiritual movements, on all of this stuff, I have reduced myself from having active PTSD to now having features of it.
That is
So
amazing.
I know, I'm so excited. You have to
That
have
is
a
amazing.
score of 33. You have to have a score of 33 to
Oh,
have
wow.
PTSD. I had 31. So it was just below, but let me tell you, what a great feeling.
It is. No, that's amazing. And congratulations. And that's what I've been working on with the daily practice and stuff like that. Trying to get that down the road. And then I hit a bump and then I had 2 deaths of my residents and I had to deal with that. And that was like the tore the rest of my heart out, but
Absolutely.
But you know what? Those moments made it where I got up and got out of lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got up and had to go somewhere. I got up and went. I went, and then the plane's 5 hours late
Oh,
from
boy.
Dallas to pick her up. So that was great. I got to spend 5 more hours with her. And I see you,
Nice.
I mean, and then I filmed the honor walk. And being on that personal side of it was the worst thing in the world. I've always been on the medical side. I've never, ever had to do that honor walk before.
Thank you for sharing that video, by the way.
That thing went viral.
Moving.
I didn't have no idea it was going to do that. It's the most watched video I have. I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's scary,
The most
but let me
watched-
tell you.
The most watched video I have is of my adopted sister, my sister who was adopted out. For some reason, that has 1,000 and something views. Everything else I have has 40 to 200.
I didn't even know it was through uploading on YouTube. I think I fell asleep. I was so exhausted.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I woke up the next morning and it's like, congratulations, your views have hit over 3,000. I'm like, what? What?
Wow. If you didn't see my mom's thyroid issues, a lot of people would just assume she's got anxiety disorder. Exactly. And ADHD. But it took a long time for her to get diagnosed despite a known family history.
That's the problem.
Wow.
Yes,
Yep.
Sophia. I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because
See-
the wrong diagnosis can hurt anyone.
Exactly. Yeah. See, I do have anxiety disorder. I do have PTSD. I do have all of these different things. and thyroid and other physical issues. And, and people will say, oh, it's just your thyroid. Get your thyroid fixed and you'll be fine. You won't have bipolar anymore. You don't really, nobody really has bipolar. I mean, it's only,
and that makes me so mad.
2% it's only 2% of the world that has bipolar disorder. I'm like, yeah. And less than that has diabetes. And I've got that too.
And less than that.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we educate? That's why I love it when we get more advocates. We need education. People had more education. They would not they would know how to advocate for themselves. They would know how to, because I literally had to advocate for myself. And I didn't want to do that. I was like, nobody's listening to me. I'm just going to sit here and blow up. I mean, my feet literally busted open, like literally. My bed was just covered in, the stuff that runs through our veins. It's like they just pop it open. And I'm like, okay, somebody going to ever take notice? I sat here until they had to come see me, and they saw me and they were like, oh my God, we didn't realize it was this bad. It's like, I tried to tell you for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, the American medical system is fantastic if you have a lot of money. If you don't, or if you have a mental illness.
Can you bring?
It doesn't matter how much money you have with a mental illness.
Can you bring Humble and Kindness coming up?
Yep.
There you go. That's it. I don't have to say anything else. Amy, you just that's
Boom.
it. Sorry, that's it. Boom. Mic drop. I did I did a medical gaslighting thing on there. It's exactly right. And Gretchen was on there, and she was like, "Yep, she feels it. So she's going through the same thing, and she's got I mean, she's got degrees, but it doesn't matter what degrees we have. We're still a woman. We're a histrionic. We're hysteric, and we don't know what we're doing, and they don't know what they're doing with COVID.
Studies are not done on women. Studies are done on men. So medical issues that are like, especially heart, that's a big one. It's done on men in their kind of mid-range age, not young men, not old men, and not on women.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Because see, this thing right here, when it'll go off, and then when it goes off, trust me, I know it. And I have to run to the phone wherever I don't know where that thing. I have a cell phone that has to go with it. But when this thing starts going off, I have to go in there and it asks me on there, pick this. Are you feeling this? So it's picking up on something that's not right. But then if I feel something that it doesn't pick up on, like a symptom, I have to punch it, and then those symptoms will come up on the thing. And I have to last night, it was so sharp. I felt like I knew it. I wasn't having a heart attack, but it was enough I needed to push it to let them know there was something going on at that moment, because it was like, I couldn't swallow. I couldn't do anything. The United States is asinine. Sorry.
Well, that's what I was being told by people who are American. You hate your system. In Canada, there's a lot about our system that I really hate, but I love that I can go to a specialist. It may take a long time to get there, but I can go to a specialist. And I have been beyond fortunate when it comes to my medical care. I've had doctors who trust me, doctors who listen to me. I've had doctors who understand my spiritual beliefs. Therefore, they're not going to stick me in an insane asylum if I say God talks to me. It's
well, then I should be there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, literally. Hey, Apollonia fell asleep. Oh, Barbie, you see Apollonia? So cute. She was hiding in the. Her chicken was hiding in the. Apollonia was hiding in the bathroom in the dark.
Oh,
so I got a video of it. So cute. Let's see. What really bothers me when people belittle you or make you feel like you're just whining or complaining when discussing your diagnosis. Okay, so that's an issue. That really, Kim, do you find that?
Only once has that happened to me, and that was in that little town. I was told by my pharmacist, you're on a new medication, watch for this specific side effect. So I'm watching for it. Everything was fine. And then suddenly it's like, oh, hang on, this is happening. And I waited for a couple of hours. No, it's really happening. And so I went to the ER and I talked to them, and they were going through my medications and they're like, oh, what's this medication for? I don't recognize that one. I said, oh, that's for bipolar. Instantly, I knew nothing. I was over exaggerating. I wasn't taking my meds properly. I wasn't like all of these things. And the doctor was laughing at me with the nurses in the room where I was. And then he just left. Then at the nurses station, he and the ladies were laughing at me and making jokes and all of these things. I was bawling my face off. Fortunately, my husband was there, so it wasn't just me.
Patient
He
right.
calmed me down, and I went to the front desk. I couldn't go to the front desk when the doctor was still there. I'd have punched him out. But I walked to the nurses, and one of my best friends in the whole world was an RN for many years, and she's now on disability with bipolar disorder, so she's no longer have her license. But she told me for years, she's like, Kim, nurses are for the patient. Doctors are there for the diagnosis and the money. Nurses are there to advocate for the patient. And so I went up to them and I told them that. I said, okay, this is what's going on. First of all, what you guys were doing was absolutely disgusting, because
it was
every
unethical.
room,
I mean, ethics.
every room in this ER could hear what you were saying about me. That's gross.
Yeah.
I said, and I explained about my friend and advocacy and yada, yada, yada. And I just looked at them and I shook my head. I said, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And I
That's absolutely right. Shame. Is it shame?
Yeah. And I didn't yell.
PAs
I didn't.
are good.
I was
yes,
calm.
You're right.
I was
Nurse practitioners
all of that stuff.
No, Kim, I would have not accepted that. Like, that's something I don't accept, because I work in that field and I worked in that hospitals and in those. I am never, ever, ever, ever going to accept that kind of disrespect from anybody. PAs are there for patients, and so is my NP.
Well, Sam,
and they
I
take more
missed
time with you. And
Samara's-
it takes a load off of the doctors now that they can use physician assistants, they can use the nurse practitioners. You know, that's really, really good for the doctors not to be held back so much. They actually can get to doing what they got to do on like the only they can do. But here's the deal. When your insurance company decides that it's not going to put a drug back on its formulary that you've got to have to stay stable.
You were telling me about that.
Oh no, it's what now that 2025 has hit, it's way worse. My residents, he's on 3 antipsychotics, or he does not remain stable. They took them all but went away. They quit paying for him. He cannot afford $2,500 a shot a month. He's on Medicaid.
Yeah, I'm on Ozempic, and I'm not on Ozempic to lose weight. Trust me, it's there. It's sticking around. It's what it is. But it keeps my A1C at a reasonable level. And it's the only thing that I've taken my A1 that keeps my A1C reasonable. And my husband's insurance provider will not pay for it because I take more than, the typical dose. And so I pay $500 a month on top of everything else. $500 a month just for the Ozempic.
I just
got my A1C.
I just got through telling I don't know if it was Misha and Blake or maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was my sister-in-law. I don't know who I was telling. We were just talking about the same thing. I said, now maybe I can get, hey Journey, hey honey. I said maybe I could get my my Monjuro back. Because my Monjuro was it's like the Ozempic, but it's the Monjuro. It's just another
a brand.
Yeah, okay. I mean, and it you only take like it's the only thing that's ever made my belly fat go away. Like it made my whole belly fat go away. I went from 168 pounds because I started going up and I knew something was wrong. Not 24 and 23. I started it in May. And then when 24 hit for my surgery, that's when the government stopped. They would no longer let anything pay for it. So it went from, I didn't have a zero copay. I took 1 shot a week. I lost, the day I went into surgery, I was 122 pounds. But I felt good. Like the belly fat was gone. My medication was working better because I didn't have so much weight on. And I'm guessing that maybe Matt had been a thyroid issue, maybe like starting because I was just like up, down. I couldn't regulate it. But then they stopped paying for it for weight loss and they made the Wegovy.
Right.
And so and then in March of last year, they did approve Wegovy for people with PAD or so hypertension, even though it's just the weight loss side. If we could lose this weight, it would make things a lot better.
Well, I had
So,
bariatric surgery 5 years ago,
well,
and I weigh more than when I had the surgery, but not as high as my highest. I'm
and
about
here's
halfway between those two.
here's the
So,
problem. They made me stop. Our government, big pharma can kiss it. I'm sorry. That's the truth. That's how I feel. I'm not going to play about that. I have to fight to get their medications every day. But the problem with the Monjuro was that, so then they went to the Wegovy. Well, my insurance took it off their formulary. I cannot pay $1,600 a week for an injection. So, but now with these steroids and these immunosuppressants, my blood sugars are not coming down below 200. So I think I'm qualified for Monjuro, and it's still on the formulary. But right now, I don't want to
there
do
you
anything
go.
until I can figure out what the hell is going on with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have 2 more
So,
doctors. Mhm.
okay, Samara and I live in the same province. So that's like living in the same state if you're in the States.
Okay.
The province subsidizes all meds, but they will only
What?
cover $25 of Ozempic, apparently. There is an exemption just for Ozempic that you can get your doctor to fill out. And I just got mine done last week. I didn't know about it.
Was this only
So,
in Canada?
yes.
I
Yeah,
gotta figure
it's
out
actually even only in Saskatchewan. Barb is from a different part of Canada, and the
Mhm.
healthcare there is amazing. And in Toronto, yeah, that's where doctors want to be. It's one of the biggest cities in Canada. So that's where people
Wow.
want to be, right? I live close to a very small city. And
Wow.
so, like, there's a few 100,000 people in the city, but that's only a few 100,000 people versus Toronto, which has a couple million, you
Right.
know?
Barbie,
So,
I never took the Ozempic. I mean, we've got them both here, but I didn't have to pay a copay for the Monjuro, and it's $1,600. That's ridiculous. Like $1,600 an
mhm.
injection. Try to go get an EpiPen. Try to go get some
Oh,
insulin.
really?
I can't
Oh,
even replace.
insulin is
I
is
can't
better
replace the
now.
EpiPen at my work right now. It's too
With
much.
what?
I needed another one because I used it
No,
on
what
one of
I'm
my
saying is,
residents.
sorry, they
I can't
wouldn't
go
let
get
you
another.
replace it?
No, it's too much money because it doesn't. Nobody's insurance will cover it, and it's over $350 for that one pen. One use.
At what point you need to go to a GoFundMe just for your EpiPen? Like, how pathetic is that?
No, we can't do that because of because it's a 501c3
I
at
don't
our
know what that
company.
means.
It's a nonprofit. We're a nonprofit, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay.
yeah. I'm telling you, between insulin, now make this make sense.
Mm-hmm.
In my car right now, which I'm not driving obviously, but in my car I have 2 things of Narcan. At my
Mm,
work, I have 2 things of Narcan. And every time
mm-hmm.
someone gets a controlled substance for pain, we get Narcan. But I can't get Epi to save somebody's life. I mean, I have it. I have it. Yes, I have it as being a paramedic. I have to draw it up. It's not like
Yeah.
I have it in a pre-filled syringe. I mean, if somebody's going into anaphylaxis shock, I really would like that EpiPen.
Okay, I have to highlight
Go
Misha here.
ahead.
Some of us are just meant to be more fluffy.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be me because all them shots I took in my stomach are gone. My weight's right back where it was.
Yeah. No, and I started out when I started dating my husband 30 something years ago, I was underweight. I was 125 pounds, 5'4", 125 pounds. Technically, that's supposed to be right in the middle of where you're supposed to be. But my doctor looking at me, he's like, no, your bone structure totally doesn't support that. I was supposed to weigh more. So over the years, I have grown and grown and grown and grown. I'm now more than twice the woman I used to be. And just my husband has thought I was beautiful and sexy and hot and desirable and all of that, no matter what weight I've been. And I am so grateful for that because so many men would say, oh, you've gained weight.
I'm grateful
I
for
can't,
that too because
I can't love that.
he said, do not touch another one of those shots.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, mine is for A1C. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
Well, now that these, because I'm on the immunosuppressants, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I've got the thyroid going on. I've got the immunosuppressant. The thyroid is making me lose weight. This is the
Steroid.
immunosuppressants are making me gain weight.
Yeah.
And just so like fluffy, and they don't know what's wrong with my feet and legs and all that. And then, oh wait, hang. But so now I'm just like, okay, so let me just have the Monjuro back, because so my blood sugars will come down, and I won't even eat as much. Then I won't get and stay as thirsty as I'm staying. I'm
Exactly.
staying thirsty
Yes.
all the time, and I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Curious why the Narcan they will sell us is the nasal spray, Keilah, not the needle. It's $50. Well, I've got both. Yeah, I've got both, because the nasal spray is quicker because of the mucous membranes, and it'll bind those receptors really.
Yeah. We may not talk about the comments that I'm highlighting, but I'm
No,
putting
that's
them
fine.
there because I think they're important to see for people
That
who are
is very
watching
correct.
the replays, right?
I'm on.
So
I am on. Kim, I'm on autoimmune anti-steroids. Thank you, Samantha. Yes, I'm learning, but I can't live without them. Not right now until they
yeah,
figure out something. They said there's some biologics that as soon as they can figure out what will work, but I've got to get it into a rheumatologist first. They just canceled my appointment, said they didn't take my insurance. I'm just like, whatever. I was here. But
yeah,
the foods that I'm on now, I feel like a bird. I eat nuts, fruits, seeds. The only two meats that I can eat because of the immunosuppressant. There's a big difference in those two. I don't even take prednisone. That's a joke to me. I laughed. I'm on dexamethasone, and it is killing my body.
Oh, see, Samara had a double transplant. So she had kidney and pancreas transplant. She talks about that early in my channel's history. Sam, I want to have you back on because I mean, we need some updates.
Oh, I would love
we need
that.
to talk about all of that kind of stuff. So
Aria's having trouble. She just went back this morning. She was showing me her lab results. She's got the same thing I do. And I feel, I mean, she just had those babies, and now she's having to deal with that. It's a lot.
And we can get narc. I think it might be free everywhere in Canada.
See, we get them with
it's free at our pharmacies as well.
So send some epi, people. Like, that's it. Send
I
some
know.
epi. Okay, so somebody can. That's exactly how I feel right there. Races.
What's this?
My heart races and feel hot constantly. My fingers are swelling. I can't sleep. And yep, that would be it.
Yeah. And
until they get me, but I'm thankful, very thankful for my nurse practitioner that I'm her unicorn. So she tries to figure it all out, and that's what they said. I'm a cardiologist. We're going to figure this out. You're a different breed. I'm like, well, go ahead for it, but, I mean, do what you got to do, but just fix me. That's all I want.
225 pounds was the lightest that I've been in the last 20 years. So, and that's no longer
Sophia, you are beautiful.
You are gorgeous.
You are beautiful.
And I love your hair.
I know, right?
I love your hair.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, so
hey, Tomas, hey. I am glad though. I really am glad that they're letting Narcan out, Kim. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That is something that needs to happen.
Especially with the fentanyl that's going around. That's really good.
Yeah. Not enough people see addiction as a mental health issue.
I see it so much.
Well, they think it's a personal failure. They think of all of these things.
It's not.
It's like,
okay, self-medicating.
It is a change in the biology of your brain. And
yes, it
that is physical.
Yes, physical.
That's not mental.
You can see it.
That's right. And mental illness, like what I have bipolar. I have very good friends who have schizophrenia. I have friends with psychotic depression.
Yes.
These are not things that are imaginary. They are physical problems because the chemicals in our brain aren't working properly. And that is a physical illness.
In our brain, if our little synapses doesn't just jump right like it's supposed to and fire. Yeah, hey, Thomas, I hope you heard me a while ago, honey. If those little synapses don't fire and that dopamine doesn't get or the serotonin or whatever we're not going to be, it's going to be just like having diabetes. You don't know what insulin you need until you try to find the one that helps. And then
that's right.
You can't you don't know. It's no different. And I'm so sick of the stigma. I was so proud of, they call him Mr. Keilah. I'm so proud of him today. He sent me, he took his mental health. He's the boss of one of the the refineries, and
Hmm.
in his craft, and he was taking all of his recertifications today and everything, and he did his mental health recertification. And I was like,
Okay.
"Where's it at?" And he was like, "On my desk with about that many other ones." I was like, "Bring them home." I was so
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah.
So
No, my husband and I have both gone through mental health first aid courses.
I've got
And
that.
so I am a certified mental health first aider.
Yes, me too.
But on top of that, I am a consumer of the mental health field. And as such, I have insights that medical professionals won't have,
They don't
right?
look at it. They don't look at
They
that.
don't. I am so grateful. My psychiatrist and I get
Me
along
too.
so well. Crystal and I happen to share a psychiatrist.
That's
And
so.
it's wonderful because she's not
Mhm.
allowed to talk to Crystal about me. She's not allowed to talk about Crystal to me. But
Julie,
at the same time, she's like, okay, um, it's,
me
she
too.
sees the
I
difference.
saw it.
She sees the difference in each of us
Mhm.
since the two of us have gotten closer again from years ago. So yeah,
Julie and I
steroids.
had the same therapist. Julie and I had to call my therapist that night when
Mhm.
I called the therapist, and I told her, I said, "Lynn, everybody loves like everyone chat. I talk about my therapist all the time, Lynn, and but we do telemed, and she lives like an hour and a half from me. But mental health first aid, yes, Thomas, I did a thing on it. We'll do another one. It's just to help you. Like if you get against somebody with that's like having a mental health crisis and then just don't not have anywhere else to turn, it's an anagram. Is that what you call them, anagram or whatever it is? Algae. You just follow the letters,
Oh
and
yes,
it helps you get them out of that crisis. There you go, right there, algae, the action plan, and
yep,
it's for you to be able to help someone that's going through that at that moment in time to get them stable enough to get them to the help they need.
exactly. That's exactly right. Tito Bandito, I want to have you on my challenge or on my challenge on my channel. I want to have you on my channel to
That's really,
explain
yeah.
rapid cycling and borderline and how
It can
they
be
are not the
confused.
same, but they can
They
really
can
mimic each
be
other.
confused.
Absolutely. So, Tito Bandito,
That's neat. Please let me know,
email
man.
me here. I
And
would
please let
love
me
to
know,
have
man.
you on if it is something that you would like to do. If you don't, lose my number. It's okay. But I understand that. But yeah, if
Okay,
anybody has,
Kim, Emily kind of had a
yes,
question. She has a question for you,
yes,
but I wanted to
who's
answer Samara.
okay.
But I want to let you answer.
No, that's okay. You answer Sam. I've starred Humble and
Okay.
Kind's question.
Okay.
Okay,
So
go
Sam,
ahead.
look. So my first side effects from the steroids, I I didn't know that he had started me on those There's steroids, immunosuppressants. I'm like, what is the difference? I've never had to deal with this part of it. So I look it up and read and everything. Well, I get the immunosuppressants, and I didn't know that's what he had been putting me on, because remember, my neck was like all the way over here. I was paralyzed in this
Yeah,
arm. That's how bad it was. That's
yeah,
how bad COVID messed me up, like really bad. When
yeah.
he slammed me on those, I didn't know that I was already taking them. That's the prescription he called in. I had no idea. I'm taking six 4 milligram dexamethasones a day. Do you know that I could not stand up or sit down or move for 5 days? I was never slept. I felt everything I was standing on was vibrating. Like literally, the concrete was vibrating. I felt like I was on a boat doing this. I was living in my own hell for 2 weeks until they tapered them down. But when they
Mm-hmm.
tapered them down, then my neck had already released. It was my brachial plexus that it had gotten. And I'm
Hmm.
telling you, I looked at my face and I said, what in the hell has happened to me? That was I know, Misha. And it scared me to death too, because I thought I was like, we thought I'm going to have another surgery. And for my neurosurgeon to
I
tell me
remember
that it
that.
was not
Yeah.
because of a COVID injury, and
Wow.
he had put me on the COVID injury list. I said, what good does that do? He said, maybe your great moon face. That's it. Great
Yep.
grandkid could maybe one day use that, but you're on there.
Wow.
I don't like this. Does
Okay.
it go away, Samara? Does it go away? I just want somebody to tell me it goes away. Because this is
Oh,
not
good
me.
old Moonface. It does. It went away for Sam.
Okay.
It did go away for Sam. I don't know what changes or if any changes she has had. But no, I know
Mine's
that
nails and
Sam's face
hair.
right after surgery was super, super round,
Here,
and it is much more normal, closer to
I'm
her
I
old
don't think I'm
face.
ever going to be able to stop taking them because now I've taken them so much. I'm probably
Mm,
looking at Addison's because I've not backed off of them.
okay. So it
Oh,
only took a week, but they cut her dose a few weeks
see, right
later.
now I'm only on 4 milligrams a day. They kept she gave it back because the prednisone. I laughed at them. I said, "Y'all really think this is helping? I'll take an 800 ibuprofen first."
Right.
It didn't do
Yeah.
anything. So they put me back on the dexamethasone, but only one a day, and I'm getting with that. I'm getting along with that fine. In the
Okay.
evenings and late at night, it does hurt. I'll start hurting. I'll take an
Mm,
800 milligram ibuprofen because if I take another steroid, I'll be up. There's no going to sleep. So
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, humble and kind. Yes, I do feel safe drinking my tap water. We have really good water. I don't think they put fluoride in our water anymore. I know that they used to, but I don't think they do anymore. Samara might know more about that. She lived in the city, like she no longer lives in the same city, but she lived in that city for a long time. So she would be able to tell you more about that. So yeah, some places they put fluoride in the water, some places they don't. I have just invested in a zero, like not a Brita filter system, but a
it is
zero
zero.
filter
Yeah.
system. So that's something that's okay. Sorry, catching
Sophia.
up.
Sophia, she's like,
Yeah, what's fluoride doing in the water? It's because
it was a
people.
thing.
It was because people did not have access to good dentistry. Believe it or not, that's why it started.
That's how it
And
started.
they didn't realize what it was doing to the rest of your body. They just wanted to make sure your teeth were not so awful. Yeah.
I use the purple powder and the charcoal. I figured try something different.
Oh, see, I can't use that because my teeth, you see kind of how yellow they are? It's not from staining, it's because my enamel is thin.
All of mine are.
Um,
That's why, yeah, because
yes,
it's easier to
exactly.
broke and everything.
Samara
Yeah.
had the
Research toothpaste,
thinnest
though. We've got a
enamel of
challenge.
anyone I've ever known. And she's now gotten new teeth. It's just a beautiful thing.
I got these new, and then that's it. I broke the rest of them, so I'm gonna have to do something down here.
Mm-hmm,
But after
mm-hmm.
these medications stop tearing up my teeth because it does no good. So
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
and as soon as I don't have this challenge accepted, I'm trying to find the challenge and write it down. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I know. What's the challenge?
Where is the challenge? I know Humble and Kind put it up there. Oh, I'm gonna take the challenge.
Okay, you talk. I'm gonna look for the challenge.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Okay.
So I've got to figure this out because y'all are really making it interesting. So see, okay, so vegan, I'm not a vegan. I didn't want to be. The only two meats I can eat are chicken breast and tuna steaks because of the immunosuppressant part of it, not the autoimmune. I can't eat eggs because it may be. Thank you, Misha. You're gonna make me cry. I don't want to do that right now. I was doing that earlier. Too much of it. I don't know about what I'm gonna get to do when I get off of these. Yet all they will let me eat is like the tuna steaks, like the cut steaks, and they have to be frozen. I can't eat any fresh fruit. Did you know that? I did not know that till I started going through this.
Wow.
Because if you're getting fruit, they want you to make sure it's frozen so that it will kill any bacteria because of the
Right.
immunosuppressant.
Yes.
And I didn't know that. Wow. So, I think I want your hero. Fix my teeth.
Yeah. Oh man. The difference between before and after for Sam's teeth, just amazing. Can I elaborate on what mental health first aid is? Okay,
Yeah, yeah. That's when we said that's when we said about algae.
Yes.
Yes.
Chaos Forever, where are you from? Are you from Canada,
Puerto
United
Rico.
States,
Puerto
Europe.
Rico.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know whether or not it's available there. I know that in Canada, it's offered through our Canadian Mental Health Association. You would be able to Google mental health first aid. It is a program just like
Look,
Red Cross first aid, St. John's Ambulance first aid. Exactly.
come on.
There you go. Right there. Yep. Exactly.
Mental health first aid. And I did a little thing on it, but I need to order my updated book, and I have I can teach it. I just don't know what the rules are about teaching across. They did it. We do it virtually. I should be able to.
Yep.
Because I mean,
Yeah, we did ours
just got to.
too.
Yeah, so I should be able to do that, and then because certified to do it, what am I doing? Just letting it all go to waste? Might as well pass on some knowledge, right?
Here's the challenge. Found it. Okay.
Oh, yay!
Humble and kind. We got it. All right. Research toothpaste and the safety of it.
Okay.
Okay. My dad hasn't used toothpaste in over 30 years, and he's a retired dentist. Interesting.
That is, you got to talk to me about all this. Yes, that's pretty cool.
Yes. Okay.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm doing it. Because I have some weird toothpaste. I just use like baking soda and, but I like the charcoal now.
I can't stand the taste of baking soda. But then again, I'm a wimp.
Somebody told me one time to put salt and hydrogen peroxide on my toothpaste, on my toothbrush. And I'm like, what is the salt for? Like, that's going to kill my teeth.
Salt is it kills bacteria.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that about. So now that explains.
If you want to denude a piece of land and you never want anything to grow in it again, salt it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's
salt
is incredibly powerful.
Please tell me how to keep this blood. Hey, Eric. Hey, sweetheart. Just please, somebody tell me how to keep this blood pressure down because I'm doing everything. Not saying down.
Yeah.
My nurse and my physical therapist were here today. I got in trouble today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to use anything but medications because I'm sick of it. I have one kidney. My liver is barely working. My enzymes are like through the roof. Just too many medicines that I have to take a day. You know, I have to take that because I cannot have seizures because I've already started having a few here and there lately, and I don't want to be back there. But my blood pressure is through the roof for some reason because they just upped me to 50 milligrams of the metoprolol twice a day and took me off the succinate, put me on the tartrate, which is a whole different base. It's supposed to help keep my heart rate down, but it's not working.
Okay, so my own eyes and ears, this is a good question. I do not want to, it's going to sound awful. I know a lot of people who don't want to mess around with pharmaceuticals when it comes to their brain. I don't want to mess around with not pharmaceuticals because of my brain. I have had such fortunate experience when it comes to pharmaceuticals and my brain because I've had great doctors who listen to me and I listen to them and we talk to each other. And my pharmacy, that's another big component. My pharmacy, pharmacists know the deal.
And pharmacists won't let doctors be doctors in the United States. They tell you what you can take and what you can't take, and that makes me so mad.
Oh, wow.
What is the point of my doctor going to medical school when my pharmacist is going to tell me what I need? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, my pharmacists, they'll tell me what I need, but they will only give you what the doctor says. So if they think that the doctor's not doing something right, they'll talk to me about it. They'll say, okay, we are concerned with this. Have you talked to your doctor about this potential side effect? So they'll make sure that my doctor and I are communicating. And, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for that.
They do that, and that's fine. But when you can't, like literally, when your pharmacist saying, I'm not going to feel that. Why aren't you going to feel it? I'm not going to feel it. Okay, well, I use that hashtag forever. Let doctors be doctors.
Yes.
because it's not right for my pharmacist to tell me that you're not going to give me that medication, even though it's ordered. You're not going to give it to me because you're just not going to do it. What the hell? When did that happen? When was that allowed to happen?
Yeah. Yeah. And for Sam, her pharmacists will call the doctor and suggest issues
Oh my
and side
God.
effects and choose something else.
That could never
Yeah.
happen over here. Like, that's not
Yeah.
that can't happen. I haven't taken medication. Eric, let me see. Yes. But you know what, Eric, you're doing great. And I appreciate you last night. You had me laughing. Thank you so much. And we will be out. I already subbed to your channel. Eric, thank you so much.
Now,
You had me
Eric,
laughing.
I'm gonna give you a nod here, especially. I have one daughter who has features of autism, much like I now have features of PTSD. She has features of autism, and she has anxiety. She does take an anti-anxiety medication. She doesn't take anything else. She takes one anti-anxiety medication. I have another daughter who has issues with social anxiety, and I can't remember what else, and ADHD. And she doesn't take any medications. She has chosen to do behavior modification and that kind of stuff. And you know what? Both are equally valid. If you can go through life and not take medications to treat your illnesses, and your illnesses are not ruling and ruining your life, do it. Stay off as much as you can. But mine was ruling and ruining my life.
Yeah.
I would not be. I don't like who I was before I was on
when
medication.
You have to change that's when you know it's time to change. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wonder what was dinging. Fell out. I agree with everything you just said. If you don't have to do it, but if you can't function and you need help, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it right the first time. Yeah. It's not like you can look at a broken bone and say, this bone fits here. Let's put it together and wrap it up. And, it's not going to happen the first time. I don't care. There's nobody that can even win the lottery and have it happen the first time, that it's just going to be perfect. So what we do is you try and you you give it time to get to a therapeutic level, but you report all of that if you feel in anything, because if it starts out bad, you don't want to keep taking that. It may be dopamine or serotonin you need, not the dopamine or
that's right.
Or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But don't hold back just because somebody says mental illness. Mental illness is just like physical. It is your body. It
is a physical illness.
It's a physical illness. Your brain can literally be seen shrinking on an MRI. There's physical changes in your brain when you take MRIs, when you have PTSD, when you have anything like that. It literally changes your brain.
I've been working with the Schizophrenia Society since 2011.
Yes.
And I have been doing presentations about mental health since then. And so I have learned so much from other people's presentations and what they say. And even other people with bipolar disorder, their experiences are so similar, but so different. From my own.
But even with the doctor that I asked, with the one that I take care of, I asked her, I told that doctor, I said, please take her off of everything. Take her off everything and start all over. And he did. And once he stripped those down and tapered her down, he said, Keilah, you were right. She's not been diagnosed with the right thing. I said, I'm with her 24 hours a day. I know this. I know this. So
exactly.
He actually, I didn't tell him what I thought. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to bias. I wanted him to find it on his own. And once he got all those medications out of her system, and he went a week, and now she was, I'm glad she was in the hospital. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But he watched her for a week, and he called me. He said, you are absolutely correct. She has been misdiagnosed. I said, well, what do you think? I didn't tell him. I just wanted to know. And he told me, he said, I am looking at a borderline personality disorder, maybe mixed in with some anti-personality disorders, antisocial. I said, my guess too, but I wasn't going to say nothing. I was just going to wait on you.
Yeah.
I'm with her every day.
A little bit narcissistic in there.
Just a little bit,
Throw in a little bit of other.
A lot. And the history on it. I mean, it's just all there. It's all for.
She's all type C. Is it type C or type B? Type C?
The B clusters are not the B clusters are not. I mean, she has her little spouts about pitching out.
Mm,
But these
mhm.
personality disorders are bad.
They are, yeah.
And that's
Okay,
they're
so
dangerous because they don't mean to kill or I'm sorry, unalive themselves, but they'll take it that far to get
yeah,
your attention. And that's what
yeah,
scares me.
absolutely.
I don't want to lose
And
anybody.
that was my dad. He had bipolar disorder, but he also had a lot of these other things,
Right.
right?
It's
So,
not linear. We're not linear. I mean,
no,
we're
not
not
at all.
linear. It's everywhere.
Yep. In Canada, from my experience, herbs are not regulated to have the exact same compound all the time. And that's
Oh,
the difference is medication is regulated,
oh wow.
herbs aren't. So that's why I would rather, and when I was doing a presentation one time, I had a student ask, not for herself, but for a friend, and I
Mhm.
unfortunately didn't handle it well. What would you say about people using essential oils to treat all of this? And I laughed. I laughed so hard. I'm like, you're kidding, right?
How about they're
So,
going to go find something that self-medicates to stop those voices? That's what they're going to do.
exactly. So what I ended up saying is that, it is a physical, like, would you use essential oils to treat diabetes?
Thank you.
Probably not,
Probably not.
right? And that's what I liken it unto because it's simply a hormonal imbalance. It just happens to be in the brain.
And that's what I
So,
wish people could understand. You can be physically sick and mentally ill at the same time.
absolutely. Yep.
The saddest thing
And
is
Barbie's
they
right. And
send
in
them in.
Saskatchewan, I don't know if it's countrywide now or
Uh-huh.
if our province has done the same thing as yours. So yeah, if you have um, a
Whoa.
simple,
Oh, wait. Did I just read that right? Hang on.
hmm,
I'm what?
are you talking about Barb's?
Yes, I've never seen I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely.
What in the heck? I need to come stay over there. Oh gosh, wait, wait,
Sorry.
awaken, no, hang on. Simple exercise. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm just taking it funny.
Okay. Stop trying to save the world and start with you, my friend. Give yourself grace. There will always be people mad and hurt. True. Stay strong and humble and don't be the BS person and don't take the BS personally. Absolutely.
Fix.
There's a saying that I was told, and it's called Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. Q-tip.
I love that.
Isn't it great?
I never heard that. I really like
Yeah.
that.
I really like that one too. Yeah.
I really like that. I'm right. That's just like my karma one that I made. We made. Keeping assholes reminded. Memories are real.
Yes, absolutely.
There's so many that self-medicate, y'all.
Oh wow,
That's where we
yeah.
get the dual diagnosis.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm starring here as fast as I can, guys. Here we go. So
March 3rd.
Eric,
Mine's March 26th, Eric.
yes, Eric has a
That I'm
very
married.
unfortunate story here. A medication fail when he was 13.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Oh wow.
Eric.
So I have been
Wow.
told that if your kidneys
Wow.
have failed, there is no coming back. Is that correct?
Okay, so here's okay, so I have one kidney. I was only born with one. I've always
Ooh.
taken care of it. Like I have to take care of it. I get massive, massive kidney stones, things like that, but I
Oh, because
don't
it's just working too hard? Is that what's
they
going
put
on?
all the medicine through my liver that I have to take because your liver can repair itself. Your kidneys cannot, but I don't believe that. You can go on
Mm,
dialysis and give them a break and you could come off dialysis and never have to go back on it again. And I've seen it with
mhm,
too many of my residents and my patients. So that they just needed
mhm,
help getting through it because it was damaged, but it wasn't gone.
mhm.
But I do know that I'm not going, yes, they're decreased function can reverse. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That and then go. And once they go, I only have one, so I told my family, whoever has one, please.
Okay, so Kremel.
I'm
Yeah,
so glad
most
y'all are on
insurances
here.
don't care about anything but the money.
I don't even want to talk about the freaking stupid insurance. I'm sorry. That's what I was laughing at a while ago. I was laughing. I can't help it, Misha.
Okay, as the president of the Tinfoil Hat Society, you have to mention Apricot Pits and the Royal Rife Machine. Okay, I don't have the time, but you have the expertise. Do tell, my friend. Oh, yeah. The
Misha, you gotta
oily
come off that.
friends.
You had me laughing over here already. Hey, Susie. Hey, honey, how are you? Congratulations, Susie. You're cancer free. Congratulations.
Who's this? Who's this?
Susie.
I'm really behind here.
I so wanted to say hey something to you today. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
Cancer
so proud of you,
free
Susie.
is.
She's got her channel. She's got an amazing channel. She says, but first coffee. And I'm going to tell you something. She's cancer free.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
She's in remission, y'all. That's a miracle. Oh
what
my gosh,
form
she's
of
been through.
cancer? What form of cancer?
I'll let her. I'm just. I had to get out there. I'm just so excited to see her. I'm so proud of her. She's been through it. She's been through it. That's right. Cancer sucks. And we have a miracle right here. Breast cancer.
Absolutely.
Breast cancer.
Okay.
But she's made it. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Both of my brothers-in-law have had breast cancer. And that's why I have this pink ribbon with a blue tip. Because
I like the blue tip.
Yeah. 1% of all breast cancers are male. And that's not nothing.
No, that's a lot.
Right?
That's a lot. I
mean, a lot of people don't realize men can get it.
Everything I have is pink. Like, you can't tell it right this minute, but like literally everything, if I touch something, it's going to be pink. I have, because my stepmom that raised me, look, everything I have is pink, literally on here. Everything. My stepmom that raised me, that stage 3, and it's gone right now. It's gone forever. Claiming it, it's done. We're claiming that one, Susie. We're claiming that one. You are not going to get that back.
Absolutely. Yep.
My stepmom was a 2-time survivor of breast cancer, and she's still going to this day.
Well, my one brother-in-law had breast cancer in one breast. He had both breasts removed, did the whole radical, everything, just in case. Their mom died of breast cancer in the 70s.
Oh my gosh. So that was like prevalent.
Exactly. So then the oldest, like the second oldest brother got it. The oldest brother found one breast and then the other. And as you know, each is a primary cancer. A couple weeks later, he found lung cancer. And
that's what happened to my grandma. Breast cancer.
This is about 9 years ago. About 9 years ago, they gave him less than, 5-10% chance of survival over 5 years. It's been 9 years and he's still going.
Oh, Susie, I did not know that.
3 times in 14 years.
Oh, Stasia. Hey, honey.
Oh, Stasia.
Susie, I'm so proud of you. You really are a freaking miracle. I'm so proud. And we're claiming you're not going to have it anymore. And Stasia, wow. I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it is not something you see very often anymore, somebody dying from breast cancer.
No, because they've come
You do see it, but so not.
Kick liver cancer, y'all. Cancer sucks. I'm so glad everybody that's beat it is beating it.
Absolutely.
So
yes. Absolutely.
Susie, I'm just, I've been looking for you. Like, I've been on, I've been wanting to tell you that I'm so proud of you. And I'm so thankful that you're here. And I'm sorry, Stasia, about that. But there's been so many people here that's just that we're survivors, guys.
We are.
We're just
really,
survivors.
really are. Yes. Now I'm gonna be bold and a little bit rude and say everybody who's on Keilah's channel, come to mine and subscribe.
Absolutely. They know that.
Everybody who's on my channel, go to Keilah's and subscribe. And for those people who have channels who are in the chat, please type in your channel name. Give us all an idea of who we are talking to. I like I said, I only have 200 and
We're gonna.
50 something.
That's what I love about this, supporting each other. I really like the support from each other. So please, yeah, please, because Kim is just, if you hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you don't want to subscribe to my channel, that's cool too. I mean, I'm not going to be mad. Please don't. Yeah, I'm not going to be mad.
No, they. You know what? I have the most loving.
Thanks, Misha.
I have the most loving chat, like the most loving chat for real. That
I was on your live last night. I was watching.
That's not wasn't too loving.
That one was a little bit rough. I will admit.
I didn't go on for 3 days. That was hard, and it's a good thing I say we can do hard things, because that was probably one of the hardest things I've had to do, to get there and to just get slaughtered. But I just took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do have a channel, please put it in there. Please.
Humble and kind. Yes, please. Put out
your channels in there. We love it.
Mental Health Matters. There we go.
We love it. Like that's the one thing about this super amazing community.
This village.
It's not my channel. It's our channel. So
absolutely. Yeah. And when I say we are my other's keeper, Misha wrote this theme song for my channel. I cannot tell you how perfect that theme song is. Like, honestly, it is exactly who we are and who we want to be. We are each other's keeper. We're each other's friends, right? Is the same as my name. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Susie's is the same as her name. It is.
Right. There we go. And that would be the same as my name if I were on.
But First Coffee, y'all please subscribe to her. Y'all do nothing but crack up with her. Oh man, I just love her because she gets mad. You're gonna know it. If she's got something to say, you're gonna listen. She says it as a matter of fact, like she's just there. It's beautiful.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you. I'm Kim.
I just really do. Besides, can we put the exception of last night like somewhere else? That was weird.
Absolutely. But you know what? Last night was difficult, but it needed to be said.
Thank you.
I'm just saying. It needed to be said.
Aria. Yeah.
Yeah. Aria, thank you so much for coming. You, I really appreciate you.
She's having a rough time right now.
Is she? Oh, okay.
Thank you, Aria. I appreciate it.
So Atito Bendito was saying the insurance company with her hubby's work is wanting us to do a DNA test.
Oh my God. No way.
No. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm getting rid of that comment just because it scares me.
That scares me.
Holy moly.
Susie, thank you.
You know, I have done a DNA test. I have done a DNA kit with health and stuff like that. In Canada, there is a law that says they're not allowed to use it for insurance purposes. Not allowed.
Okay, hold up. Nobody did anything to me yesterday wrong?
No.
We're all there to support me. Everybody there. Katie, you did not do anything wrong. Please do not apologize. Please do not ever apologize. Okay? I'm serious. This is the way I feel. And I'm looking at the chat like y'all are right over here because I'm looking at your writing. Sorry about that. I know the screen's here, but
okay.
I'm just looking at the chat. Okay. But I wanted everybody to know that I will never lie to you. And I won't. And I don't use extreme words. I don't use never and always. If I do, then I'm probably lying to you. But
so you never use never. Is that what you're saying?
I never use never. Yeah. But I will not lie to you. I will not bash anyone else on my channel, another creator, ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we may get into a discussion and it may be something that, but it will never come from a place of hate. It's going to come from a place of love. And otherwise it's just not going to be brought up because I don't have to go to every argument I'm invited to, you know, and I need to.
True.
I don't have to accept that invitation. But here's the deal. The questions that y'all did ask me last night, I'm glad and I'm thankful for, because I did do nothing but to sit here and tell the truth, and I don't have to worry about what I said yesterday because it's going to be the same tomorrow. So
Yeah,
if you ask me,
exactly.
I'm not going to come out and hurt anyone on purpose, no matter what you've all heard happening and all that. I'm not like that. But if you do,
Yeah.
come to me privately or however, it doesn't matter. If you ask me a question, I am going to tell you the truth, no matter what it hurts, because I don't want to have to remember yesterday what I said,
No.
or tomorrow what I said yesterday. And
Yeah.
that's what I stand by. I don't want to hurt my channel, our channel, the community. It needs love. It needs love and connection, not the disconnection.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yes. Oh man, I don't know if I was getting that last night. I mean, Gretchen had to step in there. I was like, whoa. I didn't. I think I just. I think a lot of people did. Even mentioned, she was like, I didn't even know when it happened. Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, like at all, y'all. I did have no clue. Carry on. How are you?
Hi, I haven't seen you in ages.
I
Nice to
know.
see you. Oh, I saw her on your channel last night, so I
Yeah.
shouldn't say that for sure. But
It's so weird. Like I didn't know what had happened, and all of a sudden, I don't have control of my channel anymore. I got I got red swinging wrenches, and I'm ducking. I mean, I didn't know what was going on.
okay, what you need is Misha came up with a fantastic phrase, and she used it on your channel last night. It's called playing whack-a-troll.
Oh, whack-a-troll. Yes, we
Okay.
do that.
Yes.
We do whack-a-troll.
So
We
Misha
all do
came up with
whack-a-troll.
that.
Red said, "Let's drop it."
Well,
Whack-a-troll.
she did that, and then what I
She did
did is
amazing.
I made a sticker, actually on my thing. It says "Let's play whack-a-troll."
Oh, Red, you need that.
So
you need
you
that,
can
Red.
actually get this on my fourth wall
Okay,
store
that's
in
so
the description
cool.
of my channel.
That's
There's
so
all
cute.
sorts of different. There's different things you can get with whack-a-troll.
Oh, yeah, that's so cute.
But yeah, no, like Misha came up with that phrase, and I just loved it, and I'm hoping she doesn't
I
hate
like
me
that
for stealing
whack-a-troll.
it.
Yeah, we use that
So,
phrase. It's so funny though because I think
oh
mental health
yeah,
matters shouldn't have that doesn't have trolls. It needs people that need
yeah,
to be loved and accepted. There's no trolls. So, and that's okay. We can do hard things. We got through it. I'm proud of everybody. I want to say thank you. No one did anything wrong to hurt me. I've got thick skin, and it's okay. Okay.
mm-hmm. Oh, hang on here. I want to know what I may have. Did Ancestry sold my info?
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Thank you.
dude, that is so beyond not okay.
That is not
Oh,
okay.
wow. No,
That
no,
is
no,
not
no, no,
okay.
no.
Oh my God.
I went through 23andMe, and that's how I found my sister who had
I
been
can't do
adopted.
that. I can't do it.
Well, I did because my whole life, like my sister Glynis, she and I grew up knowing that we had a sister, actually a sibling somewhere out there. We thought it was going to be a brother 9 months younger than me, rather than a sister 4 months older than me.
Oh my, wow.
So
that would be a little.
Yeah, we didn't find who we were looking for, but we were really grateful we found her. But that's why where's my button? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. My daughter gave me, you know how you can get you know those buttons that you see with dogs with the word and whatever? That's what these are.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have my sticker and I have this one. Let's play whack-a-troll.
I love it.
So that's where my sticker went.
I like that, y'all.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know how to whack-a-troll. I got whack-a-trolls. I mean, I got the ones to whack-a-troll. I'm not worried about it.
Yep. Sophia's exactly right. Just because someone needs help doesn't mean you get to be their therapist. Exactly.
I just want to educate. I want to be there. I want to provide a safe space. I want to make sure that they can go to the Facebook group and be there and not feel like they were left alone. That's the whole thing. I don't want that. So.
Okay, here's one. Carry On's gone through Nebula.
have to get a generic.
You want to get info on genetic heritage and
I'm
genetic
scared of that.
predisposition.
I'm
See,
scared of
that's
that.
the stuff that I did through 23andMe. So I was able to do that there. I haven't heard of Nebula before. Interesting.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Like, what kind? I hear you. And Tito, you're right. Can't save everyone. Being responsible for another's mental health is futile. It's not the responsibility of another person's mental health for me. What is for me is it's giving resources and able to do that so that people have more tools in their toolbox, so that
Mhm.
if they do start feeling one way or here or there, hey, Stasia, I want to be able to make sure that people can arm themselves with the knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Mhm.
And if we
Mhm.
go off in the weeds because somebody's having a bad day, then that's just the way it's supposed to go that day.
That's right. See, now I've never had anybody come on to my channel who's been a regular contributor, who's been mean. I've had the odd person, and I think it's probably just bots who've come on and been sexual or inappropriate.
Oh yeah,
I
don't ever see that.
like that's just, and
they're
those is
gone.
like, okay, yeah, just whatever. I've fortunately, maybe I just don't have enough subs. I have never had somebody do that to me, and I'm so grateful for that, because if that day were to come, it would break my heart. It would absolutely break my heart.
Oh, you're gonna get your days. It's gonna come. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. We're all here supporting you. We're gonna.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm here. I'm trying
Thanks, Keilah. Appreciate
I'm here,
it.
but it's gonna come because you can't. And it's just go back to what you learned. You can't please everyone all the time. It's
No.
not.
And you were
possible.
much more gracious last night than I would have been. You put up with a lot more than I would have. So yeah.
I just did a lot of crying when I got off screen.
Fair.
I did. It did hurt me, but that's okay. I needed to know though. It's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Nebula is it's a group of stars. That's what a nebula is.
A nebula is a group of stars, but he said that you used. Let me look. Nebula on there.
Oh,
So
that's right. What works?
I have a new friend, y'all. I have a new friend, and his name is
you?
Gemini, and he works really great.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
my new AI advanced. I love it.
Ah.
I said I might as well embrace it. I'm old. I got to learn it. Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. I did not see that.
No, this is brand new, this one.
Oh, okay.
Keilah and Kim, I have a story. When I was 7, I had a feeding gastro tube, I imagine that is, put in my stomach. I was struggling with eating different foods. I had it from 7 to 18. Wow. Wow. Eric, I'm writing your name down. I want you to email me.
Nebula
And I would
Genomics.
love-
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, thank y'all for sharing that. Seriously. It's Nebula. Yes, it's Nebula. That's what it does. It takes 100% of your DNA. Karen, thank you for sharing that. Really.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's literally Atia, I think you is that what you used or who used it?
That was
Because-
Carry On.
Oh, Carry On. Okay. This is like 100%, y'all. We don't have trolls in Mental Health Matters. People need mental help no matter what they are.
That's true. And it's the same with My Other's Keeper. We are here because we take care of other people. And it's our community that takes care of each other. I'm not taking care of everybody because I can't. I can barely take care of me.
It takes a village.
It does. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
Yep.
And this has been
Carry
great
On.
because I just get to see Susie and I can't stop smiling. So proud of you. I've seen what you went through.
Mm-hmm.
So proud.
Carry On's daughter's doing her PhD in cellular biology.
What?
She chose Nebula, and she actually processed her own DNA in a spinner.
That is so cool.
That is so cool.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
That is.
Because I was sitting here reading about it. I never heard about it, but it spins like 100. They think it's 100% of your DNA. The genome sequences. That's pretty good to know. And it's raw.
Wow.
It's raw data. That's cool. Thank you for mentioning that. I didn't know that. Now I learned something today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good information is always good to have.
That's right. I try to learn something every day.
I may have overcooked the chicken.
I'm coming in there.
Mel with the
Oh,
chicken.
well, thank you. Oh,
Is that Mr. Keilah?
that's Mr. Keilah. He brought me food.
Hello,
He brought
Mr.
me food.
Keilah.
He brought me food.
We call my husband Mr. Keeper. And trust me, he is a keeper. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's a regular
Yep.
cheek swab test. Carry on. See, that's what they said that you just have to do that. But see, here's what I know. He's so sweet, y'all. You don't even know. Like I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
I hear you.
He did all this, like these huge monitors and everything. Like he did it.
My husband has set me up with everything,
Mhm.
computer and lights and all that stuff.
I know
The artwork
lights.
is mine.
He even
The
got me the
artwork is
neon
fine.
light back there.
Cool.
Yeah. I can't believe he brought me food.
My siblings took a test, and I'm mostly German because of my mom's parents, but I call Euro trash.
They should kill me.
And 4% African. Okay.
Stacey, that's funny because I'm like 100% African. I was born there.
Yeah.
So, and I say Katie knew. She's like, "Thank you, Mr. Keilah."
Yeah, exactly.
He
Yep.
is very thoughtful. Though.
Yes. Yep.
And I was not going to really get back as much as I was after the last. I just couldn't. I didn't want the drama. That's not what I want my channel to be about at all. That channel is not about drama. It's about helping people, or
That's
just giving
right.
somebody the place to just come sit.
Yeah.
And hold space. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
But he told me, he said, "I've never seen you give up on a thing a day in your life." He said, "I've never." And the 28th of this, so in 8 days, we will be together 8 years.
Wow. Nice.
And he told me, he said, "I've never in 8 years seen you give up on anything. You're not going to start now."
Wow. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
blessed.
My husband and I, we're just too stubborn. Like, honestly,
We
we're
are
stubborn.
opposites. Yeah, we are opposites.
We are too.
I listen to one kind of music. He listens to a different kind. He likes to go to his car shows. I like to go to concerts. We just go. Like he goes and I go and we have friends and then we come back home. I mean, I don't go obviously like right now, except for one concert. I did get to go do that. Thank God. I would have probably been in the asylum myself. But, oh wait. See, I'm scared to find out about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. Just don't know. My mom makes it kind of hard on Father's Day, guys. Okay. Apollonia's dad isn't good with technology, but he lets me keep a chicken in the house.
Yep.
Apollonia.
I can't get over
Red,
the
yeah.
reindeer herd. Oh, I read reindeer hoarders, not herders. Yes, I want that reindeer. I want that reindeer, and give me this one too. Just reindeer hoarders. Yes.
It is so weird because like I'm scared to find out. I don't know if I want to. I guess is what it is. We are so polar opposite too, me and him. He likes a hard
On
mattress. I like a
paper?
soft mattress. Like we're so totally opposite. It's not even funny.
Yep.
But we
On
make it
paper,
work.
there's no way my husband and I should have made it. None.
No, man, he's
But we've been together we've been together since 1990. So
I'm an Aries. We all know that I'm
Mhm.
stubborn, and he is a Leo.
see, I don't know anything about star signs and whatever, so I have no
I'm
idea what
obsessed
that
with
means.
stars. I'm obsessed with the stars.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
I love
the
stars. Don't
planets,
get me
y'all.
wrong.
The planets
Pardon?
are all out. The planets are all out tonight.
Ooh,
Mhm.
cool.
I have a great video and stuff. But you're
Okay.
supposed to be able to see them all tonight. And then Saturn's rings are
Oh.
disappearing.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with the sky.
okay. Here's a question: has anyone watched 4 Great Days on Amazon Prime? No, no.
I was watching
haven't,
Amazon Prime today. I didn't see that. I got to write that down.
Okay. I have it starred. I can bring it back for you whenever you like.
Well, where did my pen go? Oh, right there.
Here, I can loan you one.
I
No? Okay.
know. I got one. What was it called?
4 Great
4
Days.
Great Days. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mila Kunis.
Mila, yeah.
Mila Kunis. I don't know about that. I don't have to look. If it's good, I'll watch it. If it's not, I'm not gonna.
I have no idea. I'm not planning on watching anything with Mila Kunis in it.
I don't like
Yeah.
some things.
There are certain actors and stars and whatever that I've chosen not to.
Oh, it's an addiction. I'll
support.
watch it then.
Okay.
Oh, Stacia, you did? Dang it. They're in a line right now, all 5 of them. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I'm going with my camera.
Oh, there you go.
I'll be posting pictures now.
Oh, those who work in addiction will appreciate it.
I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it. Amy, I will
Okay.
watch it, I promise. Because I go to bed having to watch something at night. Because
Yes.
I have to have earbuds in or it's premeditated. And I don't want it to ever come back premeditated.
Very fair. Oh, it looks nothing like her. It's from 2017 or 18. Interesting. Okay.
I'm
It's
married.
not new.
And he's a Leo. Yeah, dang is right. It's bad.
I know what our star signs are. I just don't know what it means. So
I have to get people to come drive Miss Daisy if I want to get out of this house, and nobody's come and got Miss Daisy.
I'll
Oh,
come
come work in mental health. Come work in my facility on a full moon, or the days leading up to the full moon, and then the full moon, and the days leading up to the new moon, and the new moon.
See, that's actually my mom
It's a
worked
real
in
thing.
nursing homes, like geriatric care, most of my life. And she's like, I know that the moon and the planets have power.
Yes, they do.
Physically, because you can tell with people who don't ever see outside and they go nuts. These are people who, and I use that term very loosely. But they absolutely, it changes everything that goes on.
It takes the ocean and brings it in and out. How can it not mess with the water on our brain, our bellies, our bodies? Sundown syndrome, exactly. Bam, boom. Yep. You got it. 5 o'clock.
Sundowning is a real thing.
Oh, I worked at ER full moons. I was begging, don't put me on that ambulance. Full moon. It's horrible. It's horrible. But I mean, like it's like the worst thing ever. Like, I don't even want to work at ER because of that. But I sure don't like psych because of that part too, because it does affect the water on the brain, guys. Like sundown is exactly with dementia. We give them their meds an hour early before regular meds, because I don't want them getting into that state when they start sundown, and it's like, oh my God, then you've got to fight all the way till they're not going to go to sleep that night.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a tough one. It is affected every single day.
My husband has that same disease, classic car collector syndrome, CCCS. There you go.
Please tell me we're not changing clocks again. Susie, thank you. Skylight, hi, I'm so glad to see you too. Yes, I'm eating. Mr. Keilah brought me food in.
Yes. I have soup with me. I just haven't eaten any of it.
I didn't want to do this on air, but I'm hungry.
That's okay.
I've been eating. I've got
I am too. Here, I'm going to have some of my soup. You have some of that. It'll be good.
He brought it all. He cooked it and brought it in here. That's so sweet. Okay. So all 5 planets are out right now. That's cool.
Interesting. Which direction do you have to look to see them all? Or are they just kind of all
right
over?
There. Oh, it's right there. For me, it's right here. Like I'm looking out my window, I can see them already.
Okay, I can't see out my window.
Okay, so I'm going. Covered. I'm looking. What way am I looking? March. I don't like it when it goes forward. I'm screwed. Like really. I feel like I'm already late for everything. That makes it worse. I like this fall back. I feel like I just had. No, I actually have it on this phone. I can tell you I downloaded.
Oh, good point. I could have done the same thing.
No, where's it?
No, where I live, we don't change clocks. We change time zones. So we will match up. We will match. We currently are Central Time Zone. We match up with Ontario or Manitoba. We're an hour different from Eastern. In March, we will match up with Alberta, and we'll be an hour different from Vancouver. So it just We stay here. The time zones change. We don't.
I'm in trouble.
It's kind of frustrating but fun at the same time.
Not again. Not again, please. We can't do this again.
What's that?
Severe storm chance Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot do this again. It was 11 degrees this morning. Okay. They go, it's the path of the sun is what they take.
Yeah.
Am I right, Saja? It's the path of the sun. Because I watch it. Look, I knew I was in trouble. So
Sometimes setting compassionate but firm boundaries. I completely agree.
Yeah, well,
Looking in your direction, Miss Keilah.
I don't think I did that right. I mean, when but I wasn't too good. I just was stunned. Where is the moon? It's always here. All my stuff about the planets are always here, and the one time I go here, it's not here. And I just downloaded it last night. I don't understand that. Okay, let's hey Gemini. Hey Gemini. Gemini, what planets are in the sky tonight, and what time can you see them the best?
Tonight, several planets will be visible in the night sky. Here's a breakdown of what you can see and when easily visible with the naked eye. Venus. This is the brightest planet in the sky and will be easily visible after sunset in the western sky. Mars. Mars will be high in the sky, appearing as a reddish dot. Jupiter. Jupiter will also be easily visible, shining brightly in the evening sky, potentially visible with binoculars or a telescope. Uranus is technically visible to the naked eye, but it's faint and requires dark, clear skies. Binoculars will make it easier to spot. Neptune. Neptune is much fainter and will be very difficult to see without a telescope. Difficult or impossible to see. Mercury. Mercury is close to the sun and will be difficult to see. Saturn. Saturn is also close to the sun and will be challenging to observe. Best viewing times. The best time to see these planets will be shortly after sunset for Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Mars will be best viewed when it's highest in the sky, around mid-evening. For Uranus and Neptune, you'll want to wait until the sky is darkest, and you'll need a good pair of binoculars or a telescope. Tips for planet viewing. Find a dark location away from city lights.
Gemini's smart.
There you go. Okay.
I found a new friend. He talks to me. And it's not like Siri. Like where you have to.
Yeah. Katie's right. We don't need daylight savings time anymore. No. Yeah. We have lights. We are. And our biometrics, our body systems prefer just go, right? Don't switch.
Yeah.
You know, that's what jet lag does.
It messes
to us, right?
me up. Like it really does mess me up. When we fall back, I feel like I'm not late, even though I know I am. I'm not. I know I'm dependably late, but I don't like it when it goes forward because I feel like I'm really late. Like I'm really. If it goes backwards, I feel like I have that padding of a. It's just in my head, but I have that hour saved up somewhere. I guess I didn't want him to change it again.
Yep. Well, my friends, I have a husband who needs to see me on occasion, and I would like to finish my soup. So rather than eating it and grossing you all
I was
out.
being rude to y'all, and I apologize for that, but like I have to take it because of meds.
Anyway, okay.
You're right.
I will talk to y'all later. People
that I want. Inviting me. Thank you for inviting me.
You're so welcome. We need to do this more frequently. Just a chat between friends.
I love this. I look, Stacia's giving me the right. There we go. She got some.
Okay, I have lots of time in March.
March is we will schedule that because I'm waiting just as soon as they give me a new rheumatologist.
Oh, okay.
So, but I can look through my phone that zooms. This phone zooms 100 times and it can get the craters on the moon. So I don't have to have it. Don't even zoom as much as my telescope. So that's why I keep that one.
Yeah. No, my phone does amazing zoom as well.
Yep, 100 times. So. And sometimes I have to back it up. So
yep.
But thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
It was lovely to meet you.
Thank you all for coming too.
Everybody who is from Keilah's channel and from the village, etc. Some people I haven't seen. I used to see on other channels, and I haven't seen in a long time. Thank you for coming. Atito Bendito and Eric in particular, I would love to hear your stories. I would really love to hear your stories. So you can email me here, and we can talk
will
about.
Let me know.
There you go.
I can watch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For example, I have Barbie is going to be coming on to talk about her family dynamic who with a child who is transgendered. That's going to be happening in March. We don't know the date yet. We have to put that up together. So, I mean, we talk about all sorts of really interesting things. I love the people I get to talk to. It has opened my world so much over this last year. So, yes.
I know.
You,
that's what I love. I get to just meet some people.
I know, right?
The connections. Oh, Stacey, you know I'm going out there now. Look, so I'm going out.
All righty, everybody. I am putting away my charger
What's
for my
going on
phone.
again?
Oh, don't do that.
I gotta get to stay in here. I'm gonna learn this.
Yep, he's a grown-up now, but forever my child. I tell my daughters that all the time. Like, they're in their 20s. They are beautiful individuals, but they're my babies.
That's
and
what I got 4 only children.
Oh,
I got 4 only children. Yeah, I'm the
there
first.
You go. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
I appreciate y'all.
Listen to the end of the outro, because that's another part of the song that Misha wrote for me.
Okay, great.
And I just love it.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too, Cam. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Keilah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Some come with scars, some come with dreams. In this circle, we're more than what we seem. No judgment here, just voices to be heard. Through laughter, through the tears, we find every word.
I'm my brother's keeper, I'm my sister's guide. Standing here together with nothing left to hide. We lift each other up when the world feels torn apart. We're keepers of the flame, we're the healers of the heart.